think if the Artist Way were created today, that it would also include an audio-visual component where you practice verbalizing your thoughts and presenting them to camera as a witness. Just like how in the morning pages we do stream of consciousness, continuing, moving forward past any imperfections and just allowing everything to be on the page, we also could practice daily allowing ourselves to speak, allowing our brain to move, our mind to communicate a true message. And I think that's how we remove the block. That's how we get out of the fog. Because it's the fog that gets in my way of communicating my truth with confidence. The way we get there, to that place of not being able to communicate our true message, is from years of sitting in a classroom, not being able to move your body. It creates a disconnect between your mind and body. And we are self-punishing because we've been punished our whole lives. We have been conditioned with a process of punishment and reward, and our dependence on external validation. Do people like me? Am I doing this right? Am I good? Those are the questions that we're asking ourselves constantly, and that's what's holding us back from being able to speak our truth and stand up for love and justice. So this practice for me is including 10 minutes a day. Baby steps. Just showing up every day and allowing myself to speak what is on my heart and mind without punishment. Because perfectionism is what gets in our way of doing anything that we want to do. We think, if I can't do this perfectly, then I don't want to do it at all. This keeps us stuck in patterns our whole lives. This is what paralyzes us and makes us unable to live the lives that we really feel called to live. So, it's acknowledging the fog, verbalizing the fog, recognizing what it feels like in our bodies. My heart pounds, my throat feels constricted, I get sweaty, I feel like just dumb, I feel embarrassed that I get stuck. There's stuckness. So maybe it takes acknowledging the stuckness enough times and pushing through it enough times that then it becomes easier every day. That's my hope. So I also don't want to become so focused on the stuckness forever that that's all that I'm talking about, all that I'm focusing on. But it's better than just staying quiet and not talking about the things that matter, because the stuckness hurts so bad. It hurts to watch the world become a place that feels meaner, desensitized, and it's time for sensitive humans to stand up for love, stand up for justice. We're needed. We can't be silent anymore. So this is the work we must do. We must push through the block, push through the fog, push through the fear to speak. And that is terrifying, because when you speak, people might not agree with you. People might come for you. People might tell you that you're wrong. People might belittle you. So it's about becoming very thick-skinned. There is a woman that I highly dislike on TikTok. She's got these vicious, hateful messages. And at the same time, I respect her because she has the ability to stand up and defend, even if she's wrong. She's able to defend her position without crumbling. She said the most disgusting, ridiculous thing on the news the other day, and she stood behind it. Her eyes were watering. She looked like she was going to cry, but she didn't falter. She stayed in that moment, and she stood by what she said. And if people that have the love, people who have a loving message can stand by their loving message with the same conviction that she has, then we could empower the right kind of force that's going to change this world. I hesitate naming her because I don't want to bring attention to her. And then at the same time, I don't want to mention her every time I'm talking on video, but she's someone that is inspiring me lately, even if I disagree with everything that she says. I see her and I'm like, I admire you, and I don't like anything that you're saying. It's like, if we could have that same kind of passion, because she posts things that are so rude. She refers to people as numbers, which I think is such a despicable way to reference people. So she's talking about how hot people are, how much value they have based on numbers on a scale of 1 to 10, and I think that's so disgusting. But people were commenting on the videos that she posted and saying such hateful things, and she doesn't respond to them. But I bet she reads them. Maybe she doesn't read them, I don't know. But her courage and her conviction and the way she stands by her message, maybe she knows it's hateful, I don't know. But she doesn't care. And that's the same kind of fire that people on the left, not liberals, but, or I don't even know if I identify with the left, just people who have a loving message, people who are fighting for liberation and justice for all people, people who believe that all people should have safety, freedom, peace, food on the table, a safe, clean home, a good education, access to health care, freedom of speech, people who believe that everyone should be able to live peacefully and express themselves how they want to express themselves. People who believe that should have the same kind of conviction that has. Thank you for listening.